Alright, quick disclaimer, these videos are just showing my personal trades. I would never help anyone else make money. Alright, so now let's begin. This is the trade watch list for February 27th through March 3rd. News-wise, we got manufacturing PMI and services PMI, so do with that what you will. Yeah, let's fire these trades off. Alright, first trade is LLY. Starting off on the weekly, this is kind of the idea behind it, is you have your 1, your 2, and then 3 for an impulse. As you can see, I have been trying to catch this 4th. However, there hasn't really been any sell pressure, so I had no reason to sell until now. This is a higher risk trade, but I am expecting this to be the A wave. Okay, on the daily, it doesn't really show it as well. It hasn't really broken any pivots. That's what this line is here for, just to get a break of that. And then obviously I'd feel more confident in breaking these other ones. Your entry is 335, your stop loss is 362, your target is 269. This is a higher risk trade. We have no confirmation. On to trade 2, this is American Express, or ticker symbol AXP. This one has, I believe, has already started turning around. I have a bias to the downside on finance, so this would be on the weekly, my A, B, C. Something like that. I would assume that this is an A and not completely done for a correction, just because you have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then your 1, 2, 3 up. So I do like the downside. I still think this is early, so I believe we are going to have a pop down and then a turn back around to this. This trade is not active until this line breaks. So if this pivot doesn't break, and it can just keep running, but if it does break, now we're in business where we'll be able to come down, pop back up, and then go. Kind of be your 1, 2 would come back up, 3 would be down, 4 would go somewhere over here, and then continue on your 5th. So I do like this count. Yeah, entry 172, stop loss is 180, take profit is 154. Alright, trade 3, this is Halliburton, or ticker symbol HAL. These are showing 2 bear flags on the daily. So this one I'm setting up, and whenever it hits, it hits. The idea behind this trade is you have this nice double top sitting up here. I do believe this would be your A, your B, and then your C's coming down. And kind of like AXP, it would just down, 1, 2, 3, or someone over there, 5. That's kind of what I'm expecting. I am playing this one a little bit tighter just because I do not like this flag. So I'm going to get out at 32. So entry 38, stop loss 41, entry 32. Trade 4 is Chevron, or CVX. This one, you can kind of get the gist of what I'm doing right here. I'm expecting this to be a wave 3 of an A wave. So my overall retracement is probably coming down somewhere like this, but this would be my A. So you'd have your 1, 2, 3. So I believe we are on the 3. I am hoping for just a little pop up into this, and then a quick flip back around to go down here. This is my 70% mark. So I really like this trade. I am negative utility this week. I think they're going to be a lot of the movers, so I'm hoping to catch a little bit on this one. But entry is at 166. I'm wrong at 176, and then the target is 135. NVDA is my trade 5, ticker symbol NVDA. This one I was a little bit worried that it wouldn't come up and get me, but luckily it did. So my C wave, I believe, is finished. So this would be your full count right here. So you'd have your like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's your 5. It can go deep. This is my stop at 254, but I really like this one coming back around for another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the downside. Entry is 234, stop loss is 254, and then target is 166. This is Coca-Cola. This one is a high risk trade just because it hasn't proven itself. It hasn't broken anything. So this one I'm probably just going to sit in. It is a weekly area that I am waiting for. So this flag, I would like these hammers to be facing the other direction where the wicks are below them, but it is what it is. It's good enough. Obviously you can see I'm looking for that C wave retracement. So I think this one is going to drop pretty hard because this would be your 1, your 2, and then your 3. And your 3 I'm hoping takes us down all the way way down to the target. So your entry on this one is 59, your stop loss is 62, and your target is 52. I am going to add a lot of time on this one just because it is on a weekly. This one could take quite some time to get itself figured out. Adobe, TDY, and FOX are all still active from last week's video. I did a review on them, keeping them up to date, so those are kind of active for this week as well. So just a heads up, but other than that, that's what I'm looking for this week. Yeah, and we'll see how things go.